So, I actually had to plug my headset in because I did not have my headset plugged in. But yes, I finished the game probably about 3 times already. I beat it on my Xbox and then I did it on the PS4. But I never actually 100%ed the game. Like, I didn't get all the dialects or anything like that. So, I kind of wanted to restart and just redo it all. I was playing last night, and I actually got a lot of the shit done, but apparently it didn't save. So, yeah. So I have to redo all this shit. I was playing till like 6 this morning, and yeah, the game just did not save it. That's why it took me a minute to actually join the race or do anything, because I contemplated on just playing something else because of how much I grinded last night, but whatever. I did not want to hit a drift there. Damn, I was only 6 seconds off from that. So I want to apologize in advance if anyone. I'm on PS5. I'm using the PS4 version of the game, but I'm on PS5. Actually, is this the PS4 version? Yeah, it's the PS4 version. I played it on the Xbox One, the PS4. I played it on pretty much every console already. I actually really like this game. It's one of my all-time favorite Need for Speeds. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting... Hey, the 117, not bad. In my opinion, the main storyline gets confusing halfway through the game. But if you're not really paying attention to the main story and you're just trying to basically just drive around, it is one of the best games for just driving around. This game by far has the best graphics of any game I've played. Like any racing game, I should say. I played a fair bit of racing games. I haven't played any new ones within the past like 3 years, but I've played a lot of older ones. I've played a lot of Need for Speeds. This one by far is my favorite. Where is this jump? Right over here. That's what I was searching for. So I have to do some of these. I only have this and a little VW Golf. I had the RX-7 and a... Hold up. I'll tell you exactly which cars I had last night. I can use them. I can go in the race. Because I actually bought 3 cars last night, and then the game reset, I guess, and I lost a lot of fucking progress. Last night, whenever I decided to get off, technically this morning, it's, I was doing a video at like 5 something this morning. I had... Where is it? I had this set up as a race car. This was one of my racers. This was one of my drifters. And then for runners, I had a G-Wagon. Where's the G-Wagon at? I might be too far. Hold up. Where's the G-Wagon at? I know the G-Wagon's on here. I had the M3, the RX-7, and I had G-Wagon. Like, is this all chapter 3, chapter 2? Yeah, okay, so it might be up here a little bit more. Possibly. No, it was definitely not all the way up here. I had the G-Wagon as my runner, because I did a few upgrades to it, and one of the upgrades was Mansory upgrades. Maybe you can't have the G-Wagon as a race car. Silver 6. Honestly, dude, if you want the truth, you can use any car. My first ever playthrough, hold up. My first ever playthrough, I used the Ford Roadster and the GNX for my race cars. For drifting, I was using the little Miata. I was using the this one, the 96 Miata. I always say 97. For the the drag races, I was using, where is it? I was using this. I was using just the Charger. And for runners, I was using the older 911. That was like one of the first few cars I got. It was the older 911. It's back here? No. Where is the older 911 at? Right there. This one. I was using this one. I had it set up to look like a RWB. Yeah, the 350Z is not bad. I like using different vehicles every playthrough. Like, if whenever I actually get there, I'm probably gonna use... Nah, I don't even know. I haven't decided yet. I might say fucking use use the Fox Body Mustang. But in my opinion, it doesn't matter exactly which car you use. It more of matters what tunes you have. Because GT4 is not bad. Because if you go to catch-up packs, you can see they add a lot of shit. Catch-up packs help out a lot, but the best thing I would say to use, I have 4 of them, but I say get like 3 of one certain type, and then 3 of another type of parts. Because you got the, where is it, hold on. The brands, you got the Next Tag, all this shit. If you use 3 different ones, like, hold up, I have enough trade-in packs. I'll use, which one do I have on here now? The 3 little dot things. Okay, we'll use Outlaw. I'll just throw on 3 random Outlaws real quick. I also kind of want to upgrade the shit out of this truck anyway. Alright, so that is... Alright, now we need exhaust. And it has to be the fucking Outlaw pack. Hopefully. Outlaw, thank you. So if you look down... I'm just gonna click equipped. If you look down in the bottom right hand corner, where it says the bonuses, it shows the 3 packs that I have. I usually like to run 3 of each pack, but honestly, it's just all up to personal preference. What is... Okay, I see. Yeah, it all just boils down to personal preference. Like, you can use 3 of whatever the hell you want to use. I just like using 3 different parts. And even with visual customizations, my favorite part of the game by far is visual customizations. Because I can come over here, let me just teleport up to the garage. You can build any car exactly how you fucking want, and I love that. That is one of my favorite parts about the game. because you could have so many different builds for one car. Like, you come over here, I can put, we'll say I'll put this, and you could just put like so many different customizations. How you customize the headlights, the grill, the fucking bumpers, everything. That's one of my favorite things about it. The only thing I would say I don't like about the game so far from like what I've played is probably the way that the NPCs work sometimes, because they will like drift out in front of you at the worst possible timing. But apart from that, I mean, it's a wonderful game. I love the graphics. I love all the customizations. I actually really fucking love this game. Yeah, I'd say the only thing I don't like is how the NPCs are sometimes, but other than that, it's a wonderful game. Like, if you're just trying to get into Need for Speed, I would really suggest playing Need for Speed Payback. Okay, hold up. Let me show you. I also did it with the tire smoke too. Let me spin back and I'll show you how you do that. If you go into your garage and you're over here customizing the car and shit, if you come over to this thing, it's vanity items. You come over and change like the underglow of your car. You can change the color of your tire smoke. I'll just throw pink on mine because it's pink. You can even change your NOS colors. You can even put like a horn on it. Like, we'll do "You're Happy and You Know It." Let me back out of here now and I can hit the horn and show you. I don't think doing visual customizations actually do anything to your car. Is the horn. I just never really actually paid attention to see if they actually do anything to like what your car does. So it might do something, it might not. I'd be the worst person, you know. I have to race you. I have to beat off-road or a roaming racer anyway. I had all of this shit done last night, and then I guess the game just didn't update, or I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, if you watch the stream from yesterday morning, I should say, you'll notice I had so much of the minor shit done, and then all of a sudden my game goes, yeah, we're just gonna say fuck you. Also, me doing that completely fucked me. Sweet. That's alright, we'll get back. It ain't gonna be that hard. Point for a minute. Okay, how do you actually... I'm so glad you almost hit that minivan. That's also another thing I don't like, is how the vehicles in this game, like the NPCs, are in like the worst positions sometimes. Worst shit like that happens. You go around the corner, you think you can make it, you can't. You end up smacking something. But like the normal cars in the game, like cars that you can't drive and shit, like this NPC right here, they are in the worst possible spawn points. Like, I'll be speeding down the road doing 150, and all of a sudden, see, it just changes lanes like it's nothing. Fucks me up every single time. I think my first ever playthrough, I'm pretty sure my first ever playthrough, I beat every one of the roaming racer bosses. I might be wrong on that. I don't remember for sure if I did or not. I've done a lot of shit in this game. Another Need for Speed game I actually really love is Need for Speed Heat. I played that one a lot. The only thing I didn't really like about Heat was... Hold on, am I thinking of Heat? No, sorry, Hot Pursuit is the one I was playing. I have it on the PS5, I have the remastered version. The only thing I didn't like about Hot Pursuit was the fact that the car didn't act like this one does. It acts so much stiffer, and I did not like that. Apart from that, like, I love the Need for Speed franchise. I've played a fair amount of the games. Also, I do have to use some of the drifts for the visual customization, so I should try that. I mean, I could just drift around whenever I get a drift car. Yeah, we'll worry about that one later. Alright, I'm gonna pop my headphones back out. I'm not gonna have any mic audio because it's not kind of what I wanted to do with this video. I didn't want to really have much mic audio. I'm currently listening to a, the hell would you call this? Like one of the audiobooks. And yeah, I have it going through my soundbar. So, if I don't speak, just know I'm not ignoring you. I just don't have my headset in, and yeah, it's also 2:46 in the morning. So I kind of don't want to have my headset in because I don't want to be super loud. I'm gonna take the headset out after this race because I don't want to fuck myself up by trying to take the headset out. The fact I wasn't even trying to do that jump and I still did it, that's kind of funny. I did not want to slow down that much. The only reason I slowed down is because I almost fucked up that turn. Hey, I'm done trying to do cool drifts and shit, because I'm gonna end up fucking off the hands that one this race. All because I'm actually trying to look cool. Okay, I should be good now. Yeah, he's a little bit ways behind me. I just gotta remember that up here it is. Yeah, it turns a little bit. And yep, did it again. Is there any plausible way I can even make a comeback from this? Depending on how far away. Yeah, no. I'm not even risking it. Damn it. I was doing so good too. Alright, headset's coming back out.
Hope you're ready for this, Udo.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun. but you handled it like a champ. The location of the derelict 240Z is yours. Stay off the airfield for now. Word that. See you around,
You're the gringo who wants to join our midnight run?
Join, beat, same difference.
Órale! Time to dance. Not bad, güero. Wait, Morgan. I have heard of you. You got taken out a few months back.
That was then.
And what is now, güey?
Beat your racers for one. Then beat you.
Lo siento, güey. You have no chance.
We'll see about that.